Okay, so this is the swivel base that we purchased off eBay. Got it for a good price. I have opened it up in the house, but I'll just show you for video purposes. So this is it. This is the actual swivel. These are the rails here. Yeah, that's what your actual seat pushes backwards and forwards on. Pull that lever down and the whole thing swivels. Okay, what we've got here, as you can see, this where it's been welded here, this is welded into the van, okay, into the bus. What I've got on mine, so what do you weld that in? Yeah, you just get your normal Volkswagen seat and it just slides straight in onto them, because these are exactly the same as what's in there without having this in. This just sits on top and it makes it about probably 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches higher, your seat. What I've got in my bus, unfortunately, is not the original seats. What I've got is, I think, an Audi seats. So the centres for these are, let me just get my tape measure. So the centre of these runners is 15.5 inches, yeah, and I think the centres for the Audi one are something like 19 inches, so it puts it out here. So what I'm going to have to do is modify this, the top part of this, to take them 19-inch centres on the Audi seat, okay, because the Audi seat has its own runners. So that's what this video is going to be doing. I hope that it'll all come clearer when I take it in there later. So I'm going to whiz out into the bus now. I'll show you, I'll take the seat out and show you what I'm on about. Okay, so we're back in the van now. As you can see, these are, I'm not quite sure what seats they are, but they've been reupholstered. They came with the van as we bought it, and I think these are Audi seats or something along that line. I'll just take you to the back and I'll show you the issue that I was talking about in the workshop. Okay, so you can see now I've just lifted the seat forward there so you can see it a little bit more detail. So if you look here, these are the original runners that the tape's pointing at, yeah, of the bus. They're replicated in the swivel seat that we've got in the swivel base that we've got in the workshop. What should happen is you would just normally slide your seat forward, get that and weld that, stitch weld it here and here. Put your seat back, job done. Unfortunately, we haven't got the original seats. I think these are Audi seats. I will try and find out what they are, but I keep saying they're Audi seats. I think that's what they might be. So the centres of these runners, I'll measure them for you. So the centre of the original runners are 15.25. The centres of the Audi runners, as you can see there, okay, are about 19.25. So it's roughly 4 inches all that way. What we've decided, so the choices are simple. We either replicate what we've got there on a 4.5 inch piece welded on the swivel base in the workshop and bolt straight onto it, or I can middle for diddle for it and 2 and a bit that way and 2 and a bit that way, which is what I've decided to do, which gives me more clearance on this side for this thing to swivel. It does narrow the gap here. You have to excuse the rubbish on the floor. We're in and out of the bus all the time while we're working. So it'll narrow the gap here, which I think will be okay because I've got about 10-11 inches for it to spin in. And it's going to be a little bit higher than the handbrake. But I still think I've got enough turning circle there to turn this, to be able to adapt this swivel base to take these seats. So that's the project we're going to do. And I should have a little bit of fun doing it. So anyhow, that's what Michelle wants. And if that's what Michelle wants, that's what she gets. So let's go. Let's get to it. Whether you can read that or not, but it's a torque bit 27. Let's put it into a ratchet. Let's just see if we can move this. It's just a screw. There's no nut on the back. There you go. That's gone. That's one. Okay, so what he's done here is he's just put a normal set screw through here. Won't need a spanner on that because it's actually dropped in the channel. That should stop it spinning with a bit of luck. Let's see if we can get it moved. So that seems to have moved. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slacken everything off first and then we'll see if we can remove it. Okay, so what we've got here, we can see that there, you've got another Torx bit in this side, so hopefully we'll get this freed off. We'll find out, won't we? Oh, there we go. Oh dear, that was nice and easy. Again, I'm just taking it nice and I'll just slacken them off for now. Right, so I've got one more that's out that way now, so I'll open the door. And again, we've got a different size set screw and nut on that side than the other one. I think he's just fit it with whatever he had. But we'll do it properly when we return it all back. I don't like things being out of place. I'm a little finicky like that. So let's get this last one out there and hopefully we can get the seat out. Okay, so what's happening on this one? On the set screw that you put in at the back, the head of the set screw was big enough to trap in the channel so it couldn't spin. What he's done with this one is just put whatever he had to hand in. So what's happening is the head's actually spinning in the channel. So what I've done is I've just hopefully put these long nose pliers, use a screwdriver or anything, hopefully I've jammed that behind the head of the set screw and that'll stop it turning now and we'll be able to get it out. Famous last words. We'll see, won't we? Not liking it. Let's see. Well, at least he was sensible enough to put stainless steel screw in it, albeit they're all different sizes, but hey ho, let's get the rest of them out. So hopefully now this is, the other three are out, hopefully this is the last one. When it's the first time you've worked on anything, it's the same, you've no idea what other people have done, what they've not done. One thing I do know when I do things, well, I was taught to do things anyhow, just do it right. Always think about the next person who's got to do whatever, follow whatever you've done, make their life easy, which is certainly not what this fella's done. Like I've said to before, that's everything I've took off. That's that. There's the two hex bits. There's the washers from underneath. There's the stainless steel, one of the stainless steel screws that he had. And there's the nut from the other one that he had. The other screw's still actually on the seat. I've not been able to get that out yet. So when I lift the seat out, hopefully that'll come with it. All together, so we know where everything is. Okay, so there it is with the seat out now. So there's quite a lot of space there. Like I say, with they're the original. So what you would normally do, you'd just drop the swivel base that you've got into here, which has already got these replicated on it. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's a lot easier if you see now. And then you just stitch weld here and here along there. Put your seat back on the runners that are on the swivel seat. Bob's your uncle. We're going to have to modify our swivel base that's in the workshop to fit on here. Okay, I'll just show you the seat now actually while it's out. There's the seat out on the deck. I'll take it in the workshop now, give it a good measure up and see where we go. As you can see here, I'll just show you down here, that's where he's had it bolted. He's had it two set screws just through the bodywork there. We're certainly going to beef that up the way we do it, because we'll be stitch welding into here and here, and we'll be bolting it securely to the actual swivel base, so it'll be a lot sturdier and a lot safer. Okay, so let's get back in there. As you can see, that's the Audi seat out of the bus. There's the standard VW T25 swivel base. As I say, the centres on this are completely different to the centres on the runners on that. because it isn't a standard Volkswagen seat. So what we're going to do, we're going to modify this by putting some outrigger plates left and right to accept the mounting holes of this and this. Okay. Okay, that's it on this video. This is the first part of a two-parter. We've shown you the seats in the bus, we've shown you the runners that it's on, the original ones, we've shown you the actual seats that we've got, which we believe are the Audi seats, which we know we've got to modify. So we've got the swivel base, we've cleaned that, we've sprayed that for you. In this part 2 we'll show you the modification, how we're going to go about it, the exact measurements that we're going to do, the re-welding of the swivel base back into the bus, and the installation of the seats, and then everything running on top of that. So that'll all be in part 2. So for this one, it's goodbye from Alan. Michelle's inside doing the tea. Rock and roll, yes, more tea. I think we're on hot pot tonight, so we're going to have a nice hot pot. I want to get this one uploaded, and then I'll see you in part 2, which will be early next week. Okay guys, so see you all soon. Bye.